This season, you've probably spent hundreds of hours in the gym, on the turf, but how much time have you spent on your mental game? Today, we're going to be looking at the impact that the mental game plays and how important it actually is in your performance. Over the last 30 years of my professional hockey journey, one thing that's really helped me is the ability to stay present. You see a lot of players at the top level make mistakes. The difference with them is they move on much quicker than the average amateur hockey player. How often do you see in your club games players getting frustrated, throwing their sticks, getting upset with umpires, or shouting at their teammates? Well, you don't really see that at the top professional level, and that's because those players have learned how to manage their emotions and reset really quickly. So what does staying in the present look like on the field for the different positions? So as a defender, that could be you getting the ball in a pressure situation, maybe outletting a full press, closed down, you're surrounded by 3 players. Your ability to be composed in that moment to either look for the foot or do something that doesn't create a turnover. So one of the common mistakes as a defender is worrying about what if I turn this ball over? Obviously that's quite negative and it puts a lot of pressure, also closes down our vision. So in that instance, we want to flip that and just focus on keeping the ball, being able to put the ball on the foot. That's going to help you to be more composed in those situations. I'm sure as a defender, you've probably given the ball away at times. So the other part of that is if you have made a mistake, staying present means moving on to the next part of the game. If you're worrying about the mistake you just made 2 minutes ago, it's going to affect your next action. So we don't get lost in the mistakes of the past and we don't focus too much on the future. The whole idea is to focus and stay in the present moment. The role of the midfielder can be quite chaotic because you are the transition between defense to attack and attack to defense. So as the midfielder, our mental clarity on our role both in attack and defense is super important. So in attack, it might be creating space, going forward, looking to be a threat in the attacking play. And in defense, it could be disrupting, causing a bit of chaos, putting the players under pressure to try and create turnovers. As a striker, it's a really tough gig. Despite what your coach and teammates might think, you are the person that probably touches the ball the least. So you have to stay mentally sharp and present for as long as possible, even when you're not getting the ball, even when you're mistrapping the ball, so that when you do get that one chance in the circle, you're ready to take your chance. And because you don't tend to get the ball a lot, it's also important to develop that off-the-ball identity to really create a bit of presence and pressure, particularly in the press, so that even if you aren't scoring goals and getting chances, you still feel like you've contributed and added value to your team. So it's really important if you want to improve as a player and reach higher levels, it's not just about your technical skills or what you're doing in the gym. Make sure you also create some time to reflect on your game and look at the opportunities of where you can improve and things that you're also doing well as well. If you want to improve as a player, make sure you follow my account and we'll do it together.